me.
Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Mario Golf playthrough. What you saw right there is actually an alternate part of the opening cutscene. Basically, once you unlock Donkey Kong, Yoshi will actually turn into Donkey Kong on every other playthrough of the intro whenever you leave the game idle at the title screen, which I always thought was really neat, and I didn't unlock Donkey Kong for a very long time. When I, first had this game back when I was younger. So I was actually really surprised to find that out. I wouldn't say recently, but when I kind of started picking up the game a lot more within like the last 5 years or so. So I always thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, welcome back to the Mario Golf playthrough. We have officially done it, everyone. We've beaten all the tournaments. We've unlocked all the characters. We even went through all of the ring shot courses and beat all of those. It's time to just start just kind of sitting back and chilling for a bit and enjoying some of the other modes of play that this game has to offer. And that's pretty much what these next couple of videos will be like. I'm just going to be going through a couple of different modes, not just on one player, but also in some of the other multiplayer options. But I will go ahead and say it that these will not be like multiplayer in the sense that I'll be playing these with anybody. I'll actually be controlling both players on my own, because that's actually something you can do in this game, is if you don't have multiple controllers, you can still play the game with a single controller, and you can control all the characters if you want to. And honestly, like, I know that might seem sad to some people, that, you're playing a multiplayer game by yourself. But still, I mean, it's another way you can play the game, and, you can have fun with it. You can kind of test and see, like, which characters you're actually better with. If you want to test stuff like that out, and I think I've gotten honestly a lot of mileage out of that, and just kind of testing out and trying different characters mashed up with each other. So yeah, I'll be showing some videos of that. There probably won't be too many videos left of this project, but I'm just going to have a little bit of fun. This has been a fun playthrough to work on. I hope you guys have really been enjoying it, and I'm honestly interested in continuing on with a couple more videos, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So, as far as the next video, or this weekend is concerned, I don't know if this is a Saturday or Sunday video yet. We're actually going to be taking a look at the mini golf mode this weekend, which is, there is mini golf in this game. So we're just going to do one player, and, well, because he is a mini character, we'll go ahead and play with Baby Mario again. We'll use a different color as well. We'll use blue Baby Mario.
Hello, Bonnie.
And yeah, if you go over here, you have mini golf. Now, when you play mini golf, there are only two courses of play. You have Luigi's Garden, and you have Peach's Castle. And don't get too excited. This is not going to be like a lot of mini golf courses that you see in real life. There aren't any windmills. There aren't any waving gorilla obstacles or anything like that. Basically, what you see is what you get, and well, let's see what we get. We're going to do Luigi's Garden today. It's the number 1. So yeah, literally, I mean, you obviously go 1 through 9. Once you get to 9, after that you actually start playing with letters and not numbers. But yeah, this is pretty much what this is. It's just, it's mini golf, and the courses, they're all pretty basic. I'm honestly a little disappointed with this mode, because I do love mini golf, and I would have honestly preferred to have, like, more creative and more interesting courses. I mean, especially when you look at the Mario universe and how wacky and how cartoony it is. Like, you kind of would expect there to be, like, some, added bells and whistles to it. But unfortunately, like I said, what you see is pretty much what you get. But yeah, we're still going to play through this, and we're still going to have fun with it. Or we're at least going to try to anyway. So this is probably the easiest hole to get a hole-in-one on in the history of Mario Golf, because not only is it mini golf, but it's also a straight shot. You literally do not have to move your cursor whatsoever. All you have to do is just get the right distance on the power meter. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know what that distance is, but I'm just going to assume it's like around here. Well, okay, maybe a little too powerful, but had the right idea at least. If I would have gone like maybe a little less powerful, that would have went in. But yeah, so if you want to see all of the like hole-in-one animations, or I guess the hole-in-one animations are also eagle animations, to be fair, this is an easy way where you can do this. Just go to this first hole, play as a couple of characters that whose animation you want to see, and then just, you know, kind of go from there. So here we have hole number 2. This one, I wouldn't say this one's like hard to get a hole-in-one on, but it is definitely, you know, it is harder than the first hole at least. And this is where you kind of need to start treating this like you would mini golf, for example. So one of the basic fundamentals of mini golf is using geometry to your advantage, where, you know, basically in order to best get the direction of your shot is you want to kind of line up against certain walls, hit the ball against the walls, and kind of try to get it close to the hole as much as you can. And this is where you can't really use the distance meter in the top left to your advantage, because we are 53 feet away from the hole. But keep in mind, we're not going to aim straight at the hole because there's a wall here and we won't make it. So we have to kind of figure out like the exact power we need as well, which can be kind of tricky. So I'm going to aim like around here. And I'm going to maybe go to this power meter shot instead, and we're going to aim here. Okay, maybe you needed to hit it a little bit harder, but that was honestly a pretty good shot, all things considered. So all we have to do now is just hit it up this hill, and then we should be good to go.
Nice birdie!
So yeah, a lot of this is just kind of using geometry to your advantage, so I hope you were good at geometry in school. Then you also have holes like this where you can take shortcuts as well. This shortcut is a little tricky to get, because you need to obviously know like the right power you need to actually make the jump. But yeah, the 3, you can actually cut across the grass here because there's a ramp and an open spot in the hole, so that's kind of neat that you can do that. But again, it definitely will require a bit of skill and knowing, like, you know, certain momentums and stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and do full power with just the yellow meter, see what happens, and if it doesn't work, then we'll try something else, and if that doesn't work, I'll just go around like I normally will. So let's try this.
Oh,
Ah,
too
dang it.
bad.
Okay, so you need to hit it a little harder than that. It's hard to know because, again, the physics for this game I wouldn't say are fantastic by any means.
Oh, too bad.
And that also, I guess, went off, so... Okay, well, I guess we're not doing that. Which is a shame, because it is definitely cool to, you know, take a look at that and everything. So we'll just aim straight forward. Obviously, if I hit it straight forward, it's going to hit that section right there, so maybe a little more like right here. Let's go full power. Ah, dang it. That was a really good idea, though. I think that was a pretty good shot as well. And as far as this is concerned, it does look like there's a little bit of a slope going on. Not too much, though. Oh no, it's going down another hill! Oh well. So yeah, this is going to be a +4. Probably the worst score I've ever gotten in this playthrough so far, but keep in mind, if I didn't try for that shortcut, I would have gotten a par, so I would have been fine. Oh well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do hole number 4 now. 4? Okay, we do start in kind of a weird place for hole 4. So probably we want to aim like around here or so. We're about 37 feet away. Trying to account for the bounces. Maybe somewhere around here. Could have probably hit it a little harder just to get up that hill, maybe. But again, hard to tell, really. And this looks like this is a slope going down to the left a little bit, so trying to adjust for that. Nice, okay. We might be over par right now, but we're working our way back. We're working our way back. And look, another one of these holes where we can try the shortcut again. Now here, it's like probably a little more reasonable to try it because the distance is not as bad. From what I got from the last hole, or the last time we tried this, though, is we do need to hit this a bit harder, though. So maybe like around here. Damn it!
Oh, too bad.
What do you want from me, game? Why do you... What do you want from me when it comes to these shortcuts? Okay, that's apparently what you want. That would have been a really good, cool shot, too. Okay, so I guess with the jumps, you just want to hit it really hard. I guess that's the lesson here. Now I'm going to hit it a little harder just because of this hill. Okay, that was a bit too hard, admittedly, but it almost rolled back down in there. I'm sorry, baby Mario, I'm sorry. I'll stop trying for the shortcuts so aggressively. Or actually, I will be aggressive, because that's apparently what they want. Okay, so as far as hole number 6 here, let me go ahead and look at the course view. I like looking at the course view just because you can kind of get an idea of how the hole is kind of shaped, because just due to the color of the hole, like just being green and white checkerboard, and the barriers are kind of like that yellowish green color, it can be kind of hard to get a good perspective on where exactly you're aiming at. So it doesn't hurt to take a look at that view every now and then. So I'm going to aim right here. I'm going to pull it up again. Honestly, I think this will be a pretty good shot. I think it was pretty good. Put me in a birdie position at the very least.
Nice birdie.
Honestly, if I can get under par by the end of this course, I'll consider that a success because I tried so hard for those shortcuts. So I'll be more than satisfied if that happens. And if it doesn't, hey, it's my fault. Okay, so right here, if we hit it... This is actually another hole that's not too bad to get a hole-in-one on. It'll be close anyway. It's not as easy as hole 1, obviously, but still. The possibility is there. So this is about 50 yards, going to be hitting a little harder, maybe around 75. I'll go a little beyond that just in case. It's going to go downhill, isn't it? A little bit. Could have been a much worse shot. That actually may not be enough. Okay, good.
Nice birdie.
Yeah, I guess the hill wasn't too strong at that point yet, so able to pull it off just fine. Okay, hole number 8. Looks like the hole's kind of on like a hill right there. A little bit anyway. See, this hole might be kind of difficult to aim properly. Because if we aim... I'm almost thinking full power. Actually, you know what? I'll do this, actually. Ah, dang. That would have been really good if it didn't hit that one wall. Oh well. It was a good effort. It was a good effort. I know this is risky, but I kind of want to try it. Dang it! Okay, well at least we're in a position where I know we can hit it somewhere and it'll actually go towards where we want it to go to. So like if we hit it right here, this should be more than good. Dang it, that was a really nice shot too. Just a shame it wasn't completely online.
Bogey.
Okay, well just a single bogey's not too bad. And we're actually approaching the end of the first half here. Okay, so we actually have a water hazard now, so that should be fun. Where do we start? We start here. Okay, I think all we do is just aim at this. Because if we look at the course view, it's going to hit that, then that, and then yeah, it's going to go straight towards the hole. I think I am going to go to the long view with the long meter. Hell yeah, look at that. If I actually hit it a little bit harder, that would have gone in. Pretty nice.
Nice birdie.
Okay, so yeah, that was a pretty fun hole. And we are done with the front 9 of Luigi's Gardens. Now, again, we're +1, we're 1 over par, but considering we tried for some dumb shortcuts and got out of bounds on 2 holes, I think 1 over par is actually pretty good considering those circumstances. Okay, so now we're actually going to move on to the letters of the alphabet. Now, as you know, there are 26 letters of the alphabet. We're going to have 9 here, but that'll actually leave only 17 letters of the alphabet left. So our ultimate goal is to see what exactly the final hole of the other course will be. I know what it is, but do you guys know what it is? We'll have to find out then. Okay, so hole A, there are 2 ways you can approach this. There's kind of the shortcut way where you can just hit through here. Or there's the long way where you can, again, trust in geometry and, you know, see if you can hit it back wall to the hole. I think it is actually kind of risky to do this because you'll hit that little, I don't know what you'd call it, but the gap in the A, that little top triangle. Like you might hit that, so you kind of need to aim like right here, I guess, so you don't, you know, hit that part of it. I think I am going to go for that, and I'll hit it a little harder. It does seem like it wants you to use the red meter as much as possible in this mode, it seems like. Yeah, I think that was pretty good. I do have a bit of a slant right here, so we'll put a little extra power just to get it up there. And we are back to even par, everybody, as we head to the B hole. I know now how that sounds. I'm sorry, but it's the letter B. Not much else I can say. Okay, so let's see here. I think my strategy for this one is to aim it straight. Maybe not hit it so hard, so I'm at least like in view of the hole without getting that water into play. I think that's going to be my plan. So I'm not going to actually go to the red meter here. Do I want to hit full power though? I'm thinking that I should, because okay, maybe full power is a little... Didn't hit in the water at least, but we are close to it. But we should be fine now. Okay, so obviously we don't want to use the blue meter, because the blue meter, I think, will not give enough power to the ball and will just roll in the water, so we do need to hit it a little bit harder. Let me just make sure the course curves in the way I think it is. Okay. Yeah, let's just go for it. I know I'm only taking par here, but I'd rather take a par and be safe than hit a water shot again. And that's too hard. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I think you can afford to hit it a little bit harder in this mode because the pin will always be in the hole. So as a result, it'll kind of stop the ball if you go over the hole more easily. And hey, look, another shortcut hole. We made it back to even par. Do I dare try this again? I don't think I'm going to try it again. Although, it is tempting. It is tempting. Now knowing what we know. But I feel like it's not too bad to try for the normal hole-in-one anyway. It's again a case where you just have to hit it hard, so... Let's try it. Oh, see, yeah, okay, you know what?
Nice touch.
Who cares about that shortcut? No one wants to take that shortcut.
Nice birdie.
I at least made the shortcut once. We can at least say that. And pretty much every shortcut is the same thing, where you just skip part of the hole, so not really even that much to write home about. Okay, so I'm guessing we're starting in the middle of the D, so and yes, I know how that sounds as well. Let me look at where this is aiming. So if I aim there... If I aim there, that's fine. Just need to hit it harder. Let's try this. That could have been nice. Probably didn't need to hit it that hard, but again, it's hard to tell when you hit so many walls, because whenever you hit a wall, your ball slows down, so you need to kind of account for that. And this... It says flat, but there's definitely a hill there. That's the one kind of annoying thing about greens like this and that shot meter, because it tells you where the hole is in a relative sense of where you are. So even though the hole was level with me, there was still a hill that went up and down, like, in front of me, so... You just have to kind of keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're on hole number E. And yes, I know I said that. I know that's wrong, but it is where we are. What more do you want? Okay, let me look at this. I'm gonna just go full power on this meter and see what happens. Okay, now I should have switched to the red meter. That was my fault. Do I do it here now, though? I kind of want to. Whee! I rolled over the hole, which is kind of funny, but no. That's okay. We're lined up with it, so all we have to do is hit it straight. It goes a little uphill. So this should be pretty easy.
Nice par.
I'll take a par on that one. Okay, hole number 15, F. Say F to pay your respects to this hole. So we're going to try to sink it in one right here. It's probably not going to happen, but damn, we're going to try. Ah, dang. If it wasn't for that hill, I think we could have got that.
Nice birdie.
Okay, well, birdie's pretty good. So now we move on to hole number G. Got another shortcut on this one. Once again, I think we're gonna pass. Nothing personal, just don't really feel like it's a good idea to take shortcuts right now. Although this is kind of a weird position to be in, if I'm being honest, because keep in mind, we're not exactly lined up in a way where we can hit it like against the corners to bank it to the hole, so we have to kind of improvise a little bit. So let's try to... I guess I'll just find an angle that looks good, and then I'll just hit it as hard as I can and see what happens. Not too bad. It's actually coming back to it, too. Wow. That was actually pretty nice.
Nice touch.
Only 3 feet from the hole as well. There we go.
Birdie.
Good job, baby Mario. You did it. Okay, hole number H. And yes, I'm going to keep saying that. It's funny. Okay, well, let's just do this again. I'm surprised how well that worked. Okay, well, we'll take that birdie as well. So despite being, like, despite having 7 strokes or 7 bogeys worth of shots, you've actually recovered quite nicely on the back 9. So, not too shabby, not too shabby. Okay, so we have the final hole of Luigi's Garden, hole 18. Look at me just changing the regulated number of holes in a course for golf. So I think this is... yeah, this looks good. Boom, 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 boom. Regardless of where the hole is, we should have at least a view of it. This is probably going to be like the trickiest shot we've had so far, because it is, you know, obviously going downhill. I'm going to see if this actually works. Good effort, but I think I believe too much in the curve right there. Oh well, we'll use a par to close this out.
Nice par.
And yeah, there we go. That was mini golf, or at least one half of the mini golf course. That was Luigi's Garden. Pretty standard course. I do believe the Peach course is a little more difficult, but again, as I've said before, it's literally just letters. Again, I really wish they would have done more at this mode, but you know, it is a fun little distraction, I suppose, if you're interested in it. It's funny, because I see a lot of people say that the mini golf is like the best mode of this game. And like, while I do love mini golf, and while I do think it's cool that they do have mini golf, because none of the other Mario Golf games have like a mini golf mode, it just makes me want more. Like, seriously, it's like Amiibo Party, or really just anything in Mario Party 10, where it, you know, just made me wanting more instead of what we got. I guess that's more applicable for Island Tour, which had some interesting ideas, but like just barely any content. But that's a different rant altogether. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time when we do the other mini golf course and see what that course is all about. See you guys then. Later, folks.